Here we have the new D'Addario XS bass strings, which have a new super thin coating. And by putting these on one of my basses, we might have accidentally opened some sort of portal. It's a completely different and better bass now. Let's try to find out what's going on here. Hi everyone, welcome to Bass the World. My name is Gregor Fries and on bass I'm accompanied by my buddy Renny Flexner today. And these are D'Addario's new premium bass strings, available in all kind of gauges and even multi-scale. XS have been around for electric and acoustic guitar for a few years at this point. I think they wanted to make sure the bass strings are extra awesome. So they put years of extra development, and that's the only explanation I can come up with why it took them so long. We're testing the 45 to 105 gauge set on this Sandberg bass today. This is my Sandberg signature bass, the BassTheWorld model. Means it's passive and comes with a simple Fender style go-to bridge. I like this traditional design, which has a wider dynamic range compared to these modern high-mass bridges. Usually this bass is equipped with my signature Klopman set, which is a modified version of their 61 jazz bass pickups this year. But last year Andreas Klopman sent me a new set to check out, which sounds smoother than mine, and I liked it so much, that's the bass now. Just so you get a reference point where we're standing here bass-wise. Maybe it's just me, but this bass has never sounded better. It's so round, has lost all of its harshness. I think we found a perfect match here. These pickups are going nowhere, and neither are these strings. They have a nickel-plated steel wire wrapped around a hexagonal high-carbon steel core. So far, so unsurprising. On their website they throw a few words around suggesting superior stability. I'm always careful with these sort of buzzwords. But apparently they're onto something here. I only had these strings on this bass for around 6 weeks now. Not enough for a proper durability test for coated strings. But my buddy Nate Navarro, who also made a video of these, check it out if you're interested, had these on for 6 months and he said they still sound like new. The reason for that is of course the coating. D'Addario claims that the coating on these is 10 times thinner than a human hair. Material science is where the future is for everything, not just bass strings, and I think we are already getting a taste. The coating is so thin but also so solid at the same time, you don't have to worry about shaving it off over time. But you can of course feel it. Touching uncoated strings definitely feels different, but we all know from years of trying, you will adjust quickly and then it feels normal to you. Now let's talk about the sound. The XS strings sound open and fresh, but what I've noticed over the last weeks is that they do incredibly well with smoother and mellow tones. I wouldn't necessarily put these on a bass that already sounds super bright on its own. Others might like this. For me, that would be getting a bit too harsh. But on a jazz bass, a P bass, anything that lives mainly under the 5 kHz mark, this is fantastic. But don't get me wrong, they're not special. It means they're not limited to a certain style or vibe. They are, however, rather expensive, but this will pay out over time. If you rarely ever have to change strings, you will save a lot of money in the long run. What I've seen and heard, I tend to believe these everlasting marketing claims, but of course we will only really know when these have been around for a few years. So if you have experience regarding their durability, please share your thoughts with us in the comments. Otherwise, if you want to try them out, check the links in the video description below. That's it from me. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bass the World.